Hi guys, this is Deepika and welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to make a vegan burger with a chickpea based patty. It looks so delicious, doesn't it? Can you believe if someone tells you that's vegan? But it just tastes so amazing and it's so easy to make. You can put this together and it's pretty healthy. So to this first I'm going to add some chickpeas or garbanzo beans. I bought a can of cooked beans because I didn't have time, but you can soak it and pressure cook it as well. And then I'm adding some frozen sweet corn. This is just for the color, and again you can pick and choose whatever vegetables you want. Next I'm going to add some potatoes to this. I feel like the potatoes give a nice starchy and it kind of makes everything come together instead of adding like any flour or something. So that's why I like adding the potatoes. I added about one potato, and of course I leave all the measurements below so that you can refer to it. After this, I'm going to close my lid and I'm going to give it few pulses because I just want the ingredients to break down a bit because my food processor is really small, as you can see. You can even do this in a normal blender or mixie, but just make sure that you don't completely make it into a paste. Once I've given a few pulses, I'm going to add few pieces of fresh ginger to this, and then I'm going to add a clove of garlic. You can avoid it if you don't want to. And then I'm going to add few green chilies. This is again according to the spiciness which you want it to be. And again I'm going to give a nice pulse to this, and again I'm just going to pulse it because I don't want it to become a paste. I want it to be nice and chunky. Once my mixture is nice and chunky, I'm going to add a portion of it and keep it separate. Take a portion of it because I want that chunkiness to be maintained because I'm going to add more ingredients to this. Next, I'm going to add some onions to this. Then I'm going to add carrots, and then I'm going to add some fresh cilantro or coriander leaves. I love the flavor of it. I'm going to stuff everything nicely inside as much as I can. And then I'm going to add some fresh lemon to this. You can also add lime if you want to. Doesn't matter. It's the same. And then I'm also going to add some cashew nuts to this. I'm adding cashew nuts because I thought the cashew nuts will be creamy as well as provide some fat to the burger because like there is no other fat, like major fat apart from that in this patty now. As you can see, I'm mixing it and then grinding it, mixing it, grinding it, and making sure it comes together, but I'm not making it into a paste. And then I'm going to add that to the initial mixture which I had separately with like the chunky pieces. And then I'm going to give both of them a nice mix together. Now is the time for adding all my spices. So initially I'm going to add some turmeric powder to this. Turmeric is going to give it a nice color. Then I'm adding some cumin powder and I'm going to add some coriander powder. I like the flavor of both of it. You can adjust it according to your taste. And then I'm also going to add some salt to this. And of course, red chili powder. I didn't add too much red chili powder because I already added like 3 green chilies. Now I'm going to mix everything well together. And guys, when I was mixing this, I made a few patties and I tried the consistency. So to adjust that, I'm actually adding some oil, and then I also added some one like half more potato and some chickpea flour. I didn't shoot that in this, but I added those to adjust for the consistency. So the one I'm showing you now here is the final consistency. So you can see that it's not too flowy, but it has some moisture to it. Like the first time when I didn't add much starch and flour and oil, like it was not very moist. So now I'm taking a portion of the mixture and I'm making it into a ball, and then I'm going to flatten it out like a typical patty. You can choose like what size you want, what shape you want, that's up to you. I'm just going to keep it simple, and then I'm flattening it out. You can also add some oil to your hands while you're doing this if it's a bit sticky. And then I'm making sure that all the patties are of the same size and thickness so that they all cook even. Next, I'm going to heat a pan with some oil in it, and again guys, you can add how much ever oil you want, but I would prefer just add 2 or 3 spoons per burger because that's when you get that moist burger. If not, it's going to be like really dry. Once the oil is hot, I'm going to add my patty to this, and then I'm going to cook it. So I think I cooked it for about 5 to 7 minutes on each side. So all the ingredients in the patty are like almost already cooked, so you don't need to cook it for a long time. But I just like it because it forms that nice golden brown color. And make sure you keep it in low and you cook it, or else it's gonna like burn. You don't want that. And as you can see, I'm turning the burgers around, and then I kept adding more oil as the burger, like, sucked in all the oil. So that's how you want to cook it, so that you can still retain that moistness. And again, you guys can even deep fry it, but for me this was delicious enough. But of course you can deep fry it and freeze it and use it later too. So that's what I'm going to do, finish cooking up my patties, and then the next step is assembling them so that we can get this burger done. Once my patties are ready, I'm going to make a small condiment for this. I'm adding some veganese to this small bowl I have here. And then I'm going to add some tomato ketchup here. And then I'm also going to add some sriracha, then some mustard sauce. I like this combination. You can even add lime juice or vinegar to this. It's a great condiment. It's so simple to make, but it's nice and sweet and tangy and spicy all at the same time. Next, I have some bread which I've toasted here. You can even also use burger bun. That's totally fine. I toasted it with some butter. And then I'm going to add my patties to this. Oops, I removed one because I need it for like covering it. Next, I'm going to add a slice of tomato. You can even add other vegetables like cabbage or lettuce. And then I'm going to add a couple of slices of cucumber. And then I'm going to pour that amazing condiment that I made, which is so yummy. So definitely try it out. I'm going to add that all over and let it like drip on the sides of the burger. And then I'm going to close it with my top bun. That's it. And I also added some of that dressing or condiment to my top patty as well, so that it kind of flows on the sides. Doesn't that look delicious, guys? But I'm so sorry I didn't take a video of me eating it. Next time for sure I will, but I promise it tasted so amazing. Even this was like my first or second try of this patty, but it turned out really, really well. So I hope you guys try this out and let me know how it turns out. It's a great quick dinner which you can put together. I'm pretty sure everyone will love it. So do subscribe to my channel, share my video with your family and friends, and I'll see you again with another exciting video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.